Hello and welcome back to Pokemon X and Y Showdown. My name is Spade and today we are going to continue the shenanigans with Gengar and friends. And still, there's a heated discussion going on in the Smogon forums whether the item Gengarite should get quick banned or not. There's like, at least at the moment, the poll is up and 49.5% of the people say that it should get banned and then 50.5% that it should stay in the OU tier. And my opponent seems to be running a Gengar as well. Let's get this battle rolling. But Gengar kind of definitely the reason why it's being suspected and everything is the the shadow tag and its boosted offenses that it got in the Mega form, and the fact that with the shadow tag you can kind of just trap everything, and it has great coverage moves and all that. That's definitely a problem. But then on the other hand, the moves that it does have access to, although it has great coverage, they're still not the greatest base power moves, because you got like Shadow Ball and Sludge Wave that are like your best options, and like Sludge Wave caps at like, is it like 142 after stab? But if you were to compare Gengar to something like Dragons that have super OP moves like Draco Meteor Outrage, you don't have such moves, such options on Gengar. So base power of the moves is kind of an issue, and then of course the immunity to ground type moves that it does lose when it Mega Evolves, that is kind of a problem. And let me just taunt this Gliscor because I don't want it setting up subs and shenanigans like that, and that is exactly what he did or tried to do right there. I think I'll just go into Greninja. The worst thing he can do is like Ice Fang, but then again he may just predict me to do something and go for the EQ, or then he switches out completely. And this actually works out pretty nicely because, well, he might go into his Clefable, I guess. Now honestly, this would be, yeah, the way he has been playing, I'm pretty sure he'll predict the, he wants to go into, oh, or he doesn't. He wants to predict something, I guess. I thought he would certainly go into his Clefable to take a hit. But obviously that was not the case. So I think what I'll do is just go into Goodra. He's probably going to Will-O-Wisp. Or he's going to go for the Toxic. I think I'm going to... Perhaps I should opt to do the same. I will. And I'll see what he's going to do. He's going to go in his Gliscor. Okay. And then he's gonna either start, he's gonna start the sub-stalling and the shenanigans. But I think I'll still just go into my Crobats. So I should be able to kind of like stop it. But he actually goes into his Gengar. He's probably gonna Mega Evolve. Or he doesn't. Okay. Does he have T-Bolt? No, he doesn't even have Thunderbolt. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not sure if he wants to lose it, but I think I can afford to go for the Roost at least once. So I will. And he's gonna go back into his Jellicent. And now I could go into my Genesect and then just Giga Drain him on the following turn. Honestly, Genesect does pretty well against most of his things that he has on his team. Except for his Clefable. That is a bit of an issue. I think I'll just go into Greninja. I don't really care if he wants to go for the Willow. Or he goes for the Scald. Luckily he doesn't get the burn. Now last time I kind of over-predicted. Should I think I'll just go for the Dark Pulse. And he actually decides to stay in. I'm not sure if why he did actually, but okay, I guess that works out because I did turn into a Dark type and he does get to take me out, but this Jellicent was slightly annoying, so having it down this low on health is nice. And I think what I'll do is just go into my Mega Gengar. Get it Mega Evolved first of all, and hopefully knock it out with a Shadow Ball. I guess, okay, he's gonna go into his Clefable. And that did a good chunk of damage. I think I'll just Scout with Sub. What is up? And and he's got Flamethrower, but because I'm running max HP, it doesn't actually break my sod, which is absolutely beautiful. And in fact, I think I'll just set up another one just in case he feels like going for the Calm Mind, but then again, it doesn't even matter. I'm still gonna lose the same amount of health, and he does go for Calm Mind. But I'll just go for the Protect, and I can get rid of this annoying Calm Mind and Clefable, and I don't need to deal with it for the rest of the match. And this actually quite nicely opens up a window for my Genesect, because this Clefable was like the only thing that could really deal with my Genesect, especially because it was a Calm Mining set. And I think I'll just go into Gudra because it's especially defensive, so I don't really mind taking any hits, really. Moonblast does quite a nice chunk, but oh well. So now, if I just get one opportunity to switch into my Genesect safely, get off the Rock Polish, this could be the game. Most certainly. Let's see what is he going to do right here. So he's got Celebi. I think I'll go for the Infestation. Oh, Swords Dancing Celebi, eh? Well, that's interesting. That is most interesting, certainly. But yeah, I'm just gonna protect. He could go for another hit. I mean, another Swords Dance, but honestly, like, I don't really care. I just want a bit more damage on this thing so I can revenge kill it with a Crowband. So that's what I'll do. And he's gonna take me out this turn. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. And well, I could go. I think I'll still just go into my Crowbat. I think it's my best bet at this point. Then again, it would be nice to go into Genesect because he's got Zen Headbutt, and I guess like I don't know what he has. Zen Headbutt and oh right, he has Sucker Punch. Yeah, that is what I was. That's what I was kind of fearing. Like, what would be the last coverage move that he has? Now, I guess here the issue is, what I will do, I'll just go for the Perisong. He's probably gonna see it coming. He's gonna go for the Zen Headbutt. But what I just want to do is get off the it's gonna be a bit of mind games, but I want to get off the Perisong so I can get the counter on him. And then I could let my Tornadus die. And after that, I'm free to go into my Genesect and get off a Rock Polish. And then, in theory, I should be able to go through his entire team. Although, like Zen Headbutt could do a good chunk of damage to me still. But we shall see. Interesting mind games going on in here. Most certainly. Now, of course, it would be great if he just... Yeah, he went for the Zen Headbutt. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I guess what I'll do is go for the U-turn. I'm not really sure. Like, I guess I should be able to live a hit, by the way, from full health. He was running leftovers, and I can. So that's even better. Alright. I'll go into Genesect. And, well, I do get a physical attack boost, but still I can kinda... I should be able to run through his team from this range. I'll go for the Rock Polish. And he goes for the Sucker Punch. Yeah, I got this. I got this. Now, as I don't attack him, I'll just go for the Rock Polish again, because Zen Headbutt, like, it doesn't really do too much. Yeah, only 47%, and he's gonna lose his only coverage. Only thing that could really outspeed me, at least. And then he's gonna go into Gliscor, and now I can basically clean up his team. Although it was looking pretty dangerous there for a moment. But yeah, Gengar is not gonna live a hit. Greninja is not going to live a hit. So I can just go for the Giga Drain. And bada boom. And get back all that HP too. And Jellicent from this range is not gonna live a hit, so that will be that game. And let's actually go and look for another one. But yeah, Parry Songing actually did work out to an extent in this match, but let's see how it's gonna go on this one. Alright, this thing is a potential lead. So it's this thing, Klefki, and Noivern. Now I kinda wish that I had Stealthrox, because he's got Volcarona, but I don't, so what you gonna do, I'll just go with the Crobat. And he hits with Klefki. Now he's probably gonna paralyze me, but I'll still just go for the Taunt. Not the end of the world, because Crobat is just kind of a supported Pokemon. It's not one of my main sweepers or anything, so it's not the worst thing if I get it paralyzed. But now he's either going to... I don't know what he would actually want to go into. I think I'll just go into Greninja. I can fire off a powerful Hydro Pump, take potentially a foul play. And that was a crit, so yeah. Okay. Now... he could switch out, I guess, into his Venusaur? I think I'll make that prediction. Yeah, and it pays off. He does go into his Venusaur. Nice. And now I can just follow up with a Dark Pulse. He may switch, I guess he'd go back into Klefki, but I'll still do it. But yeah, now with the, of course he got the thick fat in his Mega Form, so it was the optimal play to go for the Dark Pulse, although I guess he could have predicted something completely different and I guess go back into Klefki and stuff like that. But he didn't, and now in comes Noivern. And I honestly don't remember its space speed, but I think it's faster, at least the way he brings it in. And he could just drop a Draco Meteor, and because my team is pretty bad, it kind of destroys everything. My only resistance is Genesect, and you know, it's a Life Orb Sweeper, so doesn't really enjoy taking one. Although I could go into Crobat, which is kind of crippled with the Parahacks and everything. So I'll just do that. And now that I don't need to take a full powered hit from this thing, I could even go into... do I want to go into Gengar? Yeah, I do. Actually, I do. Because I can take a -2 Draco. Not as well as I was hoping, but now I can Mega Evolve. He's got another -2 on his belt, so I can most certainly get a sub right here. Before he's able to go into his Klefki, I can trap this thing. I can go for the Parry Song. Now the thing is, I'm still gonna get paralyzed by this thing. Because, you know, he's got priority Prankster. So I'll just go for the Protect right here. And I really do want to kill this thing because it's extremely annoying. So the only way to potentially avoid this thing is by going for the double Protect. So let's make a coin flip. If I lose it, not the end of the world. And I actually do get it. And he goes for the Swagger. Why would he... Now, why would he do that? And, you know, if I lose Crobat again, don't mind, so let's switch it in, as he actually goes for the Spikes. Okay, but I get rid of the Klefki, which is always a nuisance, so that is quite nice. And, he's probably gonna... Okay, he's gonna go into his Pinsir. Well... Oh, he goes for the Stone Mist. That's unfortunate. I was... Oh yeah, because... Yeah, he wants to get the Moxie boost, so... Should I let him do that? Because then he's got the Quick Attack, Aerialate. That's shenanigans. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Now, I think what I'll just do is I'll go in my Gudra, because I can take a Stone Edge. Or I can't. Why did I... Yeah, I did not... Of course, I didn't see the Life Orb because he missed the hit, but I thought that would... Why did I think it would be his Mega, because he had the Mega Venusaur earlier? Why would he... Then again, I have no idea. But I guess Moxie Pinsir is still a cool kid. But anyways... Now... You know, this Volcarona a bit of a problem with Cleavadance, of course, but I'll just put this thing on a Toxic, and it turns out he's got Lumberry. That's interesting. I can still take a hit, I'm certain. Bug Buzz is the worst thing he can do. Don't take that well at all. I still do. And I think I'll just... Well, I got really nothing better to do, so I'll just go for the Protect. And he does predict that nicely, goes for the Cleavadance. But, well, I don't know. I guess he could Rad Rest, but then again, it's usually Resto Chesto. If it's... yeah, so, whatever. I can still outstall this thing. And I think my best bet really is to just go into my Gengar. Because I can protect with that again, then I can go and sack my Crobat, get the Toxic racking up to a point where I can, you know, just stall it out. And yeah, I think I have no other option but to just sack my Crobat, but it definitely did more in this match than it needed. Great job, Crobat. Get ready for the next round. And yeah, I still just have to go for the Protect, so I will. And yeah, now with the Shadow Tag, I don't have the ground immunity, so I also take Spikes damage, so that is one downside to Mega Gengar, I guess, too, but overall it's a really... It's definitely a useful Pokemon, but I gotta say, personally hard to really say whether it's like really broken or not, because it usually doesn't like outperform. Like it doesn't really seem overpowered, and it does still kind of appreciate team support. It's really not like super broken by its own means, although like with this combination of set that I'm running, like it's able to trap like most things, but still like there's wall switches and U-turns and things like that that you can still exit Gengar Shadow Tag. But anyways, now that I got this Noivern in here, I think I don't need this Gengar for anything. So I'll just sack it, but he locks himself into Hurricane. Let's have a Hurricane War. Let's see who's gonna win that. And I'm pretty sure I can take a Hurricane from Noivern, and I do. And I am able to retaliate back, and I actually get him confused. Now, I think I'll just go for the U-turn, as he switches out and goes into his Blastoise. Now, honestly, my best bet at this point is to go into Genesect, and this is really the only chance that I got to set up here. And so I will. I guess he could roar me out or Dragon Tail or whatever. But outside of that, I don't really know what Blastoise can do to me. Besides going for like stab move in form of like... And he did have Dragon Tail. Of course. You know, it does make sense with the Spike support that he has going on. But then again, he doesn't have Stealth Rocks, which is, you know, still arguably the best move in the game. But this is kind of a problem, because I am not able to Rock Polish on this Noivern. So if it is able to hit all its Hurricanes, it can still kind of destroy me. And now I get dragged out into... Okay, this will work out. This will work out pretty decently. I can go and do this. Alright. I just need to get some regenerator going on, and I'll be fine. Oh, I was hoping that I would get dragged back into my tornadoes, but it doesn't work out like that. So what I will do is just go into tornadoes anyways. I will go for the U-turn, and then I don't even care if I get Dragon Tail, because now I'll be pretty close back to full health. And I do want to get that bit of U-turn damage so I can nullify his leftovers recovery that he's got going on for the past turns. But yeah, now as I got still Genesect around, I think I should be fine. Because he can't really lock himself into... He kind of just has to lock himself into Hurricane, and then I guess it will come down to whether he will get Confusion Hacks or not. But now after the Regenerator, I'm down back to amount of health where I can take a Hurricane from him, and if he locks himself into Draco Meteor, then he will get the drops from that, so it's not really an issue there. But I think right now I would just try and rock him like a Hurricane, and it works out. Now, I think the best move I can do in this situation is just go into Genesect as a Death Fodder, because just in case he goes for the Draco Meteor, you know, I will get the drops on him. But he just goes for the Hurricane. Now, will my... Yeah, I'm thinking about the Heat Wave potentially taking him out from this range. This is a Life Orb Tornado, so I wouldn't have to risk... Yeah, I'll go for the Heat Wave. It should knock him out from this range, but he misses the Hurricane. But it didn't matter, or I guess had he landed and then confused me, it could have. But definitely a close match. Definitely a close match. Came down to the wire, and the Regenerator of Tornadoes really saved me, because I was... At one point I was down to a point where I could not have taken any hits, and then with the Regenerator and U-turn shenanigans, I got back to full health, guaranteeing me at least a chance to live a Hurricane. But of course it never came down to it, as the Hurricane missed. But you know, if he didn't get a chance to confuse me, then you know it would have been my game anyways, because the Heat Wave took him out. But still a close match in the end, and it was fun. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, perhaps with the same team or perhaps something new. I've been actually trying out a bit of Ubers, had a bit of fun there, and I could potentially do some Ubers Showdown too. And I have some other teams. I got a bunch of teams. I just want to try out all sorts of new things. It's a lot of fun just trying out all sorts of new Pokemon, all sorts of new team combinations, and trying out to make a good synergetic team and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of options. We shall see what will happen next time. Until then, this is Spade, signing out. Peace!